I just inquired myself, but she has yet to respond. I smiled at Reggie's nickname for me, Skeleton. Si, I promised, switching to Spanish. I knew 5 languages, like most Reapers. Being multilingual made communicating with souls easier. Sebastian wasn't fluent in Spanish, but in the years since Reggie's appearance, he'd learned the basics. Since his death, Reggie couldn't speak to most of his family. When he found out I could speak Spanish, he had been thrilled, since most ghosts in Applechester, Michigan only spoke English. While I had originally learned Mexican Spanish, I'd begun studying Reggie's Guatemalan dialect and was getting better with every visit. I nodded about Mina's mom's wedding. Me encantan las bodas. I loved weddings. Ya sabemos, they both said in unison, exasperated. I waved my hand and clucked my tongue. Whatever. I glanced at Reggie. How's Lola? I asked in Spanish. She stopped trying to exercise you yet? Reggie lived with his brother, Alan, who had partial custody of Reggie's niece, Lola, who was very afraid of ghosts. He lifted a shoulder. She searched how to talk to dead people instead of how to perform an exorcism last week. That's progress. We sat in companionable silence for a moment, watching Jake cover a hideous orange with a pink so light it was almost white. It made the room look bigger, and I bet the sunset would make the color glow. He should have used a primer. The orange will show through, I said. Reggie waved away my concern. Paint's changed a lot in 12 years. There's a primer mixed in. Promises complete coverage. That would have been awesome to have when I was trying to repaint my childhood bedroom from magenta to mint green. Jake had helped me put on 3 coats before we gave up and bought a primer. I wondered what the new owners painted that room. Probably something boring like beige. It's weird that you come back to visit, Reggie said. I can't go back. I shrugged. I tried to stay away, but I need to know he's alive and well. I can deal with the memories. Most of the time. Sebastian tilted his head in question, and I translated before switching to English. Even if he can't see you, Sebastian asked. I pressed my hand to my chest. I hope he never can. Humans only saw Grim Reapers when they were about to die. Jake seeing me would be the worst day of my unlife, even worse than the day I died. I hope he's moved on, but I also hope he thinks of me, I whispered. I watched as Jake pushed himself to the back corner of the room, where an old bar used to reside. Now it was little more than a discolored square of faded paint. Whenever our parents brought us here for Founders Festival tours or holiday open houses, we would always meet at the corner, where a large storage cabinet had hidden the rest of the room from view. Then we'd sneak off to the kitchens or to explore closed-off rooms. It had been the spot where he first took my hand when I was 10 and he was 12. Where he called me beautiful when I was 12 and he was 14. Where I waited for him at 15 to show him my new holiday dress. Where he whispered, "Kiss me," despite our parents forbidding a relationship between us, and I pressed my lips against his for the first time. Every room in this house held a memory of us, but that corner held the most. He dipped his roller into the paint tray, then lifted it, pausing in midair. "Jake," I whispered, wishing for the 5 millionth time he could see me, hear me, feel me, before desperately shoving the wish deep into the recesses of my dead heart. He closed his eyes, shook his head, and continued painting. Reggie leaned his head against my shoulder. We can